Picture this. You're driving to work, it's about 8 a.m., 8:30, clear skies, there's a little traffic, you're about 20 minutes away from your job, you're chilling, but then on your left side mirror, you see a BMW clocking in about like 115, 125 miles. On your right side, you see a Lambo truck doing the same thing. And while they're driving, they nearly cut into your lane and nearly hit your car. Now picture that. And that's today's video topic, where we're headed to discuss the notorious driver squeeze Benz. So take it off.
Squeeze Benz. I don't know if you guys have heard of Squeeze Benz, but he's a self-proclaimed professional driver. Some may say that he needs to do his stuff, his antics on the racetrack, but others will say what he does is pretty cool. So we'll let you guys be the judge. Let's get into it.
He literally doesn't care about anything. I mean, this guy will drift in New York City with traffic. He'll honk at pedestrians to move because he's driving. He'll do it in front of police officers. He'll willingly just cut off people and drive off road and go around people. Yeah, this guy doesn't care about nothing.
I mean, honestly, listen, what he does is he uses like driving this way as a way to make money. I don't know if you guys know how YouTube works, but if you monetize your videos, like that's another way of income. So I think like a lot of these like drivers who are like cutting up, they're doing this just as an extra source of income. Like they find it fun. But
like he's monetizing a crime, several crimes.
That's what's really bad about it. So you'll see like in some of the videos that he posts, he wears like a ski mask, gloves, so like you don't know what he looks like. He doesn't really talk a lot, or he'll distort his voice, but he does like a lot of things to like try to, escape.
And yeah, I'll give it to him. He does escape. He does escape.
A lot of the time. I think he got caught, but
I mean, he got caught, but
yeah.
Once he got caught, I haven't seen a video from him since. I mean, I think he's in jail now, but like before that, there'd be videos of him on high-speed chases where people would be questioning, or they would try to catch him, but like he'd be too quick.
Yeah.
Especially now, mostly majority of the time he was getting chases like state troopers and stuff, right?
Yeah. And state troopers don't play, but like I think they have like a no chase law in New York, if I'm not mistaken.
I think they only chase up to a certain point, and then they legally have to stop.
Yeah,
like
it gets too dangerous.
Yeah, because you're just like at that point, it's like you're putting people in harm's way, and guarantee you he does not care about anybody else on the road.
Do you think the art of cutting up, do you think it's skill or luck?
Both. I think it takes skill to be able to time it, but it also takes luck because, it's not just you factoring how you're going to drive. It's also, the other person going to slow down for you, or they're going to try to speed up.
Probability.
Yeah, so there's also a lot of probability in that. So I think it's a lot of luck and a lot of skill. So it's like, I'd say 50-50. I think it takes skill to be able to see certain cuts, but also in tandem, and also you gotta get lucky because, like I said, there's outside variables that factor into like what the other person's gonna do. Is the other what the other person gonna do that you're trying to cut into? If the person in front of them is gonna slow down, so then that makes it tighter. Like it's just a lot of variables like that.
A lot of variables in. I think a lot of people don't factor in the fact that people don't drive with their indicators. That's
Yeah.
the big one. That be throwing me off personally. Just like regular driving, like you'll see like someone just like cut in front of you, or whatever, no indicator. I'm like, yo, your indicator on. I was like, wouldn't be caught off guard, but yeah.
And plus, too, I feel like, and opposed to that, I think a lot of people get like kind of caught off guard or kind of spooked when they see a car going that fast behind them, and then they don't know what to do because the car's because sometimes people tend to move out the way when the car is gonna turn to get around to move, like get out their way. So it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know if this car's gonna go left, right, whatever. It's stuff like that.
Because like they're going so fast, it's just like, oh man, you're just like hoping and praying. Just stay straight and keep doing what you're doing.
But then some people panic and they be like, oh, let me move.
But it's so like it's so reasonable to panic because
Yeah.
those people are going like autobahn speeds. I'm talking about 130, 140.
Yeah.
Regularly like cutting through traffic. It can be scary for sure.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to like get my car. I don't want to get hit or something like that. Because as you see, it's easy getting accidents. It's very easy getting accidents like this. Is it impressive to a certain extent? But is it dumb? Yes.
It's very dumb. This is why young men like us have to pay like extremely high like insurance rates. It's crazy for sure.
Yeah, especially with those type of cars, they're like you have to sell your soul basically to afford it.
Yeah. No, some of those cars that they're driving, I don't even think they own it. So like that Lamborghini Urus that you guys see, that's a $300,000 car. Depending on like what kind of spec it is, all this other stuff, but like that's a $300,000 car.
He drives Benzes, he drives Beamers.
The BMWs that you see in the video, the M4, that's a $100,000 car. The Benz is a $100,000 car. Like this stuff is not cheap.
And like my question is, if he wrecks it, does he have to pay for it? Or he just kind of like leaves it.
Well, forget about wrecking for now. Just think about like driving in New York. The potholes.
Oh yeah.
Yo, they those cars that they're driving have like thin profile tires. Like I'm talking about, like their rim is like 22 inches, 23 inches. The BMW's like 19, 20. Benz 19, 20 inches. You could bend the rim so easily, and that's not like a cheap fix either. That's a couple $100 like every single rim that you bend. And you driving like that on like a New York highway, yeah, it's bound for problems.
See, I never knew how bad potholes were until I started driving more and more. And I was like, wow. Especially if you're driving really fast with a pothole, that can just ruin your whole car.
Nah, for real.
And the bumpy roads, because the unevenness can make you slip a little bit. That's scary when your car's like out of control. I hate that feeling. When you just don't have control of your car.
So, you be driving fast?
Nah, I don't be driving fast, but
he said when I lose, I'm like, wait a minute.
Nah. You ever been driving, right? And like the road is uneven, so like one side is basically lifted up, like when there's construction or something.
Bro, you make it sound like it's NASCAR.
Nah. Nah, because I drive. We're in New York, so if you've been to the Sprainwood Parkway, there's a lot of bumps. It's very weird. It's very.
And then like the drainage on like the whole highway.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
it's terribly like very bumpy.
There's one specific part on that parkway where literally one of the side of the lanes is like dipped in. And then, like, if you're driving at night and you're not aware, that can catch you off guard because it like makes you feel slippery. If that makes sense. Basically, driving on ice a little bit.
Okay, interesting.
And it's like, especially because the roads are really dark because they just did them, but stuff like that. So imagine that driving at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah, I don't know
that feeling.
But like the one thing I would say though. Driving like those high performance cars, like I don't know if you guys have ever driven like a high performance car before, but if you do, you'll see why some of these people like feel like they can get away with things like this because you may be in like a super high performing car and like the handling just feels different. It could do more because it is more essentially, but still not the right place to do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't try my luck on a New York City highway. At least if you're gonna do that, at least have
go to Texas.
Yeah, at least have a wherewithal to go somewhere where it's like clear, like it's gonna be like open roads.
Yeah, no, because Texas, I mean, I think on average they driving like 80, 90 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Regularly.
And imagine doing that in California.
California, no, I think they're straight.
That's what I'm saying. And it's more traffic. It's way heavier in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one highway that's always backed up
In
Cali? It's like,
you would know. I don't know.
because I don't know the name of it, but there's one highway there that's like, I don't know how many lanes. I'm not saying. It's like, it has a lot of lanes, but it's always booked. And I'm just like, wow, I would hate to live there.
Cali traffic, man.
Like, I thought New York was bad, but Cali's like worse
Yeah,
in every aspect.
for sure.
And it's hot.
No, see, like I can do the hot. I can't do the traffic.
I can't, no, but the thing about Cali is, it's like, you can like still wear a hoodie and then it can be like 90 degrees because it's dry heat.
You said you could wear a hoodie.
Like, because I see people wear like hoodies and stuff in Cali, and I'd be like, damn, aren't you cold? But like, then I remember it's
Cold, you mean hot?
hot. My fault. But I'm like, aren't you hot? But then it's like, people say, oh, dry heat's different than humid heat.
That's very true. Because like humid heat, you'll start sweating at like 70 degrees. But like,
Yeah. Dry heat is
Dry
like,
heat.
it takes a little longer.
yeah, that's
But-
interesting though.
As we stated before, please drive safe. Please don't kill yourself. We don't want to hear any stories.
Exactly.
And learn from this guy.
Oh,
Don't do
look at
this.
that cut. Oh, nah, he's wildin', son. Oh, snap.
Don't be like this guy.
Oh, snap, look at that cut. Oh,
And that's been today's video. Hope you had a great one.
Bye, peace.
Peace.